I'm in the mood to jazz up my planner, and I am going to create some DIY dividers, and of course I'm bringing you along with me. Pull out your paper and your paper trimmer and let's get started. Hi friends, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I wanted to share with you a simple way that I found to create dividers for my planner. I am switching out from my old cover to this one. This is the one I'm going to be using for the upcoming year, and I love it because of the black leather quilted look and the gold details in it. I see this and I immediately think about the Chanel agenda cover, and without the Chanel price, this definitely makes me happy. So in this one, because I'm wanting to try to do some new things, for the new year, I'm wanting to create new dividers to create sections for different things that I'm going to be using my planner for. I already have dividers for the months, and if the method that I do today works out pretty good, I will probably make some more monthly dividers or just order those because I really like the gold foil on these. So let's see if we can create our own dividers for the planner cover. And I don't know if I did mention this, but this planner is an A5. So to make my dividers, I am going to be using scrap book pages from a few books that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, and you can get these at any craft store, Michael's, or any other paper stationery store. But I am just going to go through some of these and find some sheets that I really like that I want to use, and I am going to be using a template from some dashboards that were in one of my Paper Studio planner covers, and it looks just like this. I like the size of it. The only thing that I'm wanting to change up is the size of the tab, because this one is smaller, and I want the same size overall, but I want a larger tab for me to identify the sections. And if I pull that off, I am going to use my Dymo label maker to create the tags. And what I like about that option is I will be able to remove the label and name it something else if I want to. And I pulled out my ruler because I am thinking that I want the tab, I can make the tab using a ruler, so we'll see. And I'm going to also have a pencil on hand. I have my laminator heating up, and with my laminator I am using, because I want it to be quite sturdy, so I will be using the Scotch Thermal laminating pouches in the 5 mil. This is a lot thicker than the 3. So this is what I will be laminating the divider in. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to find something in here that I like. Let's go with this. Let's do this one. Okay. So I can do this one of two ways. And this particular dashboard has the divider at the bottom, with the divider tab at the bottom. So I could either make one with the tab at the bottom, or I could even flip it over so that the tab is a little higher. And because this is the printed side, I can go ahead and mark on here anywhere on the sheet, but I like to save paper. So because it has the straight corners, I'm sorry if I'm getting out of frame. if I marked on the printed side, I run the risk of having the pencil mark on the paper, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is flip my paper over, and I think I want the tab to be higher. So the easy part to this for me would be, and this is a very sturdy plastic, so if you're wanting to use something, a dashboard that you already have and it's not as sturdy, you can definitely use your ruler to line out, you know, make the lines. But this is pretty sturdy. And because I want this tab to be bigger than this, I mean, it's so tiny, I am not going to draw this onto the paper, but I am going to go ahead and trace out the rest of the divider or the dashboard like that. And see, it's taken shape. So with my ruler, because the ruler is about the size of the tab, I mean any size tab, but I have already marked a spot on my ruler that I want to have my tab be. And on mine, it's a 1/2 inch. So I just stick my ruler in there at the 1/2 inch mark. Maybe I should do it for real. I have the 1/2 inch mark meet up with the rest of the divider, and I just use my pencil to mark out the tab. And there we go. So if you have a paper trimmer, you can take this to use your paper trimmer to cut straight lines, and then use your scissors to do that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I do not trust myself to cut with the scissors like that. I just don't trust myself. So I'm gonna pull out my big wonky paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut really close to that tab as possible. And then with the 12 by 12, I can use these scraps for other things, you know. That's what I like about that. I can definitely find some other uses. So I am going to slightly, let me see, I am going to cut along my line, making sure that I do not cut that tab. Do not want to cut that tab at all. So I am going to use my small scissors to just cut away at that tab. And y'all, I cut the tab. I did. It's okay, because it's not as straight as I wanted it to be. So I'm just gonna straighten it up a little bit. So on this, the tab is still at the bottom. So I'm going to find another sheet. And again, I am doing this with you. So, okay, when I flipped it over, the rings are gonna be on this side. So the tab is still at the bottom, exactly like this one. Like this one is. I don't want that. I want the tab to be at the top. So remember what I did on the other one? I just flipped it over and did it as is. I think I need to reverse it so that the tab is at the top. So let's see if we can do another one. But as you can see, that did transfer pretty good. I'm gonna do a different pattern. Let's see, this is trial and error. Okay, so I flip my pattern over. I wonder if this will do it. This one is more successful. Well, the other one wasn't bad. It's just the tab was not where I wanted it to go. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? This is real life here. I forgot my tab. So let me find 1/2 inch and make sure that this is straight as possible. Make sure it's straight. Because I felt the other one was kind of slanted. So let's see what we got. It looks okay. It looks okay. So let's see. Please be at the top tab. I'm trying not to cut the tab again like I did the first one. Yeah, there it is. So now this one, this tab is at the top. That's exactly what I wanted. Cut a little bit of that off to make it cleaner. Okay, so now that I have my top piece, I do know now that I have to reverse the template, and I have a bottom piece. I would like a middle piece. So let's see what we can do for a middle piece. So let me find my 1/2 inch mark, which will be right there, and make sure that it's straight. I hope this works, guys. I wanted to share real life on here. So let's get that cut out. And that empty spot is not going to matter. Look at there, we did it. That worked. That worked. Now, which one is that? The first one that I cut doesn't seem to match these two, but you know, the first piece was my first trial run. But for the most part, I think that they match. But I know that's going to bug me. It's going to bug me. So I will redo that one so that these two can match. I am going to laminate those, and I'm going to do just one, and then I'll probably do the other one off camera. So here is my 5mm laminating sheet. Super excited about these dividers. And then I'm sure that you could, you know, get creative and, you know, maybe add some text here or a different pattern on top. I know that the sky's the limit. And what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to run them through the laminator twice. I created several of these dividers and I've started to add them to my planner, and I love how they turned out. I really like the idea to extend the tabs so that I can definitely see them when I am trying to find a desired section. These are making me happy. And if you want to try this project, you don't have to use a label maker. You don't even have to extend the tabs to create dashboards. And with the extra paper, I went on and included the smaller pieces in with the larger dividers, just so that I can wouldn't waste the laminator sheet. And these can be used to decorate the front or the back of your planner. You can use them as bookmarks. I mean, the sky is the limit. Friends, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that this definitely inspires you to, make your planner pretty, and to know that you walked away doing something fabulous for it. Should even make you smile. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a great day.